Out here at Smokehouse today, having some barbecue for lunch. We got a couple of things we're going to heat up on. It's been a while since I've been over here, and so we're going to try it out, get a good quick look, and see what we got going. Take a trip.
Oh, you did? Oh. How was that? Well, it was mid-70s and we got
So just finished up at Smokehouse and had a great lunch. Had some brisket and sausage with potato salad and beans and a little bit of Diet Coke. And so great lunch. Got to talk to my old bosses, Bob and Peggy Chandler. Used to work with them at Mr. T's for a little while back in my younger days when I was around 25 years old. That's been a good long while ago. So we talked for just a brief moment, walked in the restaurant, took a few pictures, and you know, we were just talking about barbecue and stuff, and I'd mentioned to Peggy that I was really a barbecue freak, that I eat barbecue pretty much all the time. In fact, this morning I had a beef rib for breakfast. My wife was asking me if I wanted eggs, and I turned the eggs down, and I actually had heated up one of the beef ribs that I had made yesterday out on the grill, and I brought it to work and I ate it here in my office. So I was doing that. But at any rate, out here at Smokehouse, I do want to say that it was good to see them. And the one thing I can say about Smokehouse Barbecue here in San Angelo, Texas, is consistency. If there's one thing about Bob Chandler and Peggy Chandler, is the fact that they've always been consistent in everything that they've done. When I worked with them at Mr. T's years ago, you can always say that everything that they did with food was very, very consistent. They had a very consistent style, the way that they did things in the restaurant, and that carries over here into the Smokehouse. When they bought this place and took it over, they decided that they were going to do things in a very, very consistent manner. They make the brisket's very, very tender. It has a really nice smoke ring. It's not a crusty bark, but it is a dark bark on the brisket. The potato salad has been the same potato salad that they've had there for a number of years, and it's one of my favorites anywhere. When I go in and I have potato salad there, it is something that's always very, very tasty. and I do love the beans as well. And from what I understand, Bob kept those same beans that he had at Mr. T's, the same recipe that he'd been using for years, and they were always very, very good. So thumbs up to Bob and Peggy Chandler over at Smokehouse. They just keep going and going, and that's the thing. The restaurant's been there for many, many years. It was owned previously by some other folks, and you know, when they sold it, Bob and Peggy took it over, and it's a great thing because they're continuing on the tradition here in San Angelo. Smokehouse has been here, I think, longer than just about any other barbecue place in San Angelo, and they consistently serve some of the best stuff that's out there. Now, you can say what you like about it, but the fact is that when you go in there, you know that you're going to have a good plate of barbecue. The variety of sauces that they have, that they offer, are also a great accompaniment to that. You always get a good tender rib when you go there. Sausage is a generic sausage, but very tasty, great with that sauce as well. And like I said, you can't go wrong with the potato salad or those beans. Coleslaw is another great dish there that they serve. And when you get an opportunity, I don't eat a lot of dessert nowadays. You know, after I found out that I was diabetic, I kind of cut out a lot of the sugars and stuff like that. But every once in a while, I do have a dessert, and they do serve some cobblers there. So those are some things that you may want to try, but they do have that, and it is a good opportunity for you to go in and test some of those things out. But go by and tell them Max sent you. Tell them that I gave you a tip, that you know, they have some great barbecue. I'd love to see them get some more business, and you know, they're not running people off, I know that, but at any rate, any business that's in business always likes to see more, and I'd love to see them continue to succeed here in San Angelo, and continue to put some great barbecue out here for our town. And so thank you, Bob and Peggy, for a great lunch today. I appreciate you, and the fact that you took a chance on me years ago. I'm still cooking and doing other stuff, and I'm out here reviewing things, and I love to cook, and part of that had to do with y'all. And so thank you again for everything that you've done and your inspiration. It's always great to know people that are great cooks, and you guys are some of the best. Thank you so much, and have a great day.